All right, what's good, Dokkan Ninja Turtles? We are here with the EZAs, a long-awaited EZAs for Beastless Gohan and Orange Piccolo. Now, if you're wondering why this video is a little bit later, since they did come out about 5 hours ago, is usually the demographic on the channel, no one really likes watching videos like that, sort of like early or late, depending on how you sort of view it. They don't necessarily really like watching it that early or late in the morning or at night. So I tend to wait a little bit until around the time that usually people enjoy watching the videos or click in to watch videos around that time, so the videos do a little bit better. If you are a part of the early crew that watches the videos, like no matter what time they get published and stuff like that, you guys dictate a lot of basically how the videos really go. So if you like support the video quite a bit, you know, share, like, and all that stuff, then it kind of sort of gets kicked out a little bit more in YouTube season. It was like, all right, we'll promote a little bit more. So again, I greatly appreciate it for the ones that do this. We need it. We got big goals this year on the channel that we want to hit. And like I said, we are, I mean, we're less than what, 9,000 away from, good Lord, 50,000. Okay. Yeah, we trying to truck it. We're trying to truck it. So hopefully these guys are busted. And I do mean busted. I'm going to do, yeah, I'm gonna go in this order. I want Piccolo last because I have a higher ceiling really for Piccolo than I do Gohan. And the only reason why is because there's a couple of units like Piccolo that still haven't got EZAs and stuff like that. So like Metal Cooler and stuff like that. Like if Piccolo is like, whoa, yeah. And also I do have Dokkan World showcase of Gohan up. I'm not gonna watch it, but you know, it's there. It's posted about an hour ago. I haven't seen anything of them. I just seen that, you know, thumbnail, and I knew exactly what we were about to get into, and it was all right. So let's see how this goes for this man's this Hybrid Saiyan man's. So yeah, superheroes, Hybrid Saiyans, yeah, so category 3 key 170, so 200% for this, which I'm not necessarily mad about, but you do get the 4 keys, so that's great. So activates interest animation. When another bond of parent or child category is on the team upon character entry. So 24, so one time 24 key for 1 turn, and then for one time infinite attack and defense 200% and guards all the stuff. What'd you say? What? Hold on. Y'all know me. I'm gonna go back and look at a couple of things really quick, because Gohan. Let me just come on over here, Gohan. And let me see what you're working with beforehand. Yeah. For 3 turns. That's infinite. Wow. Wow. All right, that was like, remember how I was like talking about the basic effect? If I see like anything like, you know, 300 or something like that, then it'd be like insane, crazy. Well, they pretty much did that, except they didn't do that in the basic. They were just like, oh yeah, for the interest. Well, when you get the interest animation and stuff like that, then you get 400. Okay. Receives an additional key plus 1 per key spirit obtained, and then damage reduction rate 40%. So you already get off the bat 400% and 40% damage reduction off of 2 lines, really 2 things: the basic and then the active entrance. For every super attack performed, key plus 3 up to 9. That's really good. And attack and defense 100% up to 200. So that's 600% attack and defense with 40% damage reduction and 9 key. When attacking with 20 or more key, launches an additional super attack, and then attacks are effective against all types. I like that a lot. When activating an active skill, or when attacking with 24 key, another attack 100%, so that's what 700%, and performs a crit hit, which once he's built all the way up with those super attacks, I mean, literally you already got basically going to be 3 right there if you get the hidden potential system. 1, Yeah. So that's basically, if you got good RNG, that's only gonna take like what, 1 turn? Goodness gracious. Damn, this guy is too. I see greatly raises attack and defense over there too. So, oh my god, man. So that's great. So activate. So when activating an attack, an active skill, attack 300%. So that was already. So that's 1,000. Yeah. So when activating an active skill or when attacking with attacks effective against all types, and you see there was, you know, none of that thing before, but greatly raises attack. Like I'm getting ahead of myself here, but you know what I'm looking at. When receiving a super attack for 4 turns for the character's entry turn, damage reduction rate 15%. So that's 55%, and temporarily. And if it's a Ki Blast super attack, nullifies it. I like, wow, okay. So I do like that right off the bat, that they're just like, yeah, if it's a Ki Blast, you just nullify and you get more damage reduction. So obviously the Ki Blast ain't even gonna hurt you, but you get 55% damage reduction on a super, like on a super attack for 4 turns. Starting from the 5th turn from the character's entry, great chance of damage reduction rate 15% temporarily, and if it's a Ki Blast, great chance of nullifying it. Okay, so you don't keep the nullifying it all the way through, but still great chance, and that's better than like high chance or something like that. So I mean, that's good there. And again, you can see over here for the super, this is the 18 key super that greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage with a high chance of stunning. And then the 12 key greatly raises attack for 4 turns and greatly raises defense for 1 turn. It causes mega colossal damage and greatly lowers attack and defense. Dude, he's really good. Like, and I'm just gonna come over and reference the showcase for Dokkan World here, but you can see that is 150 top that they've got from it. That's impressive. That is very impressive, and obviously Piccolo's is not here yet, but that's impressive. So for this character, I'm impressed by what we could get, very much. I was about to type in Orange Piccolo. I literally was about to type in Orange Piccolo, bro. All right. So Piccolo, I'm expecting great things. And Gohan is very good. Like, Gohan is very good. And again, I will say this, just because of how history's been. Orange Piccolo was dominant on release. Like, he was literally dominant on release. And then it basically shifted to where Gohan aged better than Piccolo. I hope that's not the damn case. In my honest, I really hope it's not the case. Like, I genuinely want this Piccolo to age better, way better than he did last. And he was good for a very long time. Like, y'all remember, if you weren't here around that time, he was good for a very long time. It's just, once that power creep hit, it was over. It was absolutely over. So let's see what we got. So again, we got Superheroes of Battle of Wits category. And then you have the Bond and Master Disciple and movie heroes down there. So like I said, it's still the 200, but 4 key 200%. So again, he should basically somewhat mirror Gohan a bit, except obviously things are going to be different, but he should. So let's see what we got going on here. So 1 time only, you get damage reduction rate 30% for 1 turn, and then you get the infinite attack and defense 200% and guards all attacks. So the basic attack and defense 200% receives an additional key plus 1 per key spirit obtained. Chance of performing a crit hit and damage reduction rate 40%. Okay. So 40% damage reduction, and then the chance of a crit hit is 40% as well. For every attack received, key plus 2 up to 8, and attack and defense 50% up to 200%. Again, they got to somewhat balance this. As the first attack in a turn, defense 100% before attacking. Okay, when receiving an additional, receiving an additional attack. When receiving an attack as the first attack in a turn, attack 100%, and chance of performing a crit hit 40%, and all allies keep +2 within the turn. So again, giving a little bit more support out there. He does get, again, as first attacker, attack and defense of 100% more. So that's really good. After receiving an attack as a second or third attack in a turn, all allies keep +2, attack, defense, and chance to perform a crit hit 20% for 2 turns. Not terrible at all. When HP is 30% or less starting from the character's attacking turn, fully recovers HP, and then a chance, infinite here, chance to perform a crit hit and damage reduction rate 15%. So again, he's getting to 55%. Basically, he's still getting somewhat around like the same sort of shit that Gohan's getting. It's just that obviously he's got to get punched, hit, you know, all that stuff first, but he's still necessarily getting roughly the same things. The good for 1 turn, getting the extra damage reduction is nice. The heal is good because obviously once you get that heal, then boom, you got the infinite more damage reduction, which is going to be great and stuff. And especially once he's all the way built up, like, should be pretty solid there. Greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn and causes colossal damage and a high chance of stunning an enemy. That's for the 18 key super. And then the 12 key super is greatly raises defense for 4 turns and greatly raises attack for 1 turn. It causes mega colossal damage and greatly lowers attack and defense. So the fact that both of these guys are greatly lower in attack and defense is really good. I still don't think that they gave them the complete like kitchen sink. They didn't throw it at them. I'm still very hyped for these guys because, again, I feel like they sort of gave themselves a little more room, because here's the thing, once they're built all the way up, especially Piccolo as well too, and him having defense more, he's like, his next turn coming in, he should be like pretty built, like he should be built up. Like, you should be able to tank quite a bit. Like, we should probably see like really good numbers. Like, they didn't, like, he didn't put the defense number in the thumbnail, obviously, because you want you to see what that is for watching the video and stuff like that. But from looking at that, I'm expecting some like big numbers, because again, you got to think about both these guys having the EZA modifier on them as well too. They should be doing craziness. Now, Gohan, we already seen his best case, and like I said, that's still very good. Don't get me wrong there, it's still very good. He should have a pretty high defensive stat, but Piccolo should definitely be higher, definitely. And I'm hoping that his giant form sort of has a little bit in it as well. So again, attack 100%, receives an additional key +3 per, and then launch an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. Massively raises attack temporary, causes colossal damage to the enemy, and all attacks become crit hits temporary. Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Massively raises attack temporary, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy, and all attacks become crit hits temporary. I mean, that I'm not mad. Massively raises attack. The only, like, I just wish that he had more, because I get that he's in this form and it's basically to hide you and give you like an extra turn of you not taking any damage. Obviously, for certain bosses and stuff like that, you take that super attack, and then the next turn you come in, pretty much goes away, and you don't got to really worry about it depending on how many times they super attack and stuff like that. But I just feel like this is going to age out poorly again, unless we get something completely different that somehow buffs like these. Because I'm looking over here and I'm seeing some people saying it's like a total 8 million at best and stuff like that with it, and I'm just sitting here kind of like, I don't see it being like, oh, here's a 20 million attack, here's a 30 million, you know, attack or anything like that. Like, I see them being like small hits, like small chip damage, and that's about it. Like, I feel like they probably should have gave him a lot more with that. Like, Maybe I'm reading in too much of it and I need to see it, but I just feel like this is just, like I said, basically a attack Ghost Usher like it was beforehand. But back in the day when he first did it, it was like he was at least doing, like, he could finish off bosses. Now I'm like I don't think he can finish off bosses at all. Especially going into the 11th year anniversary. I'm still very excited, but it just feels like they skimped it on this for some odd reason. I don't know why, but for some odd reason, it just feels like they skimped it, like on purpose. Like they didn't make this guy like better. Like they 100% could have. And I'm pretty sure that's just like, what is that still like the same as it was beforehand or whatever? Oh, so he didn't even get 100% last time. He's got 100% attack this time, and it's still not going to be a crazy amount. I mean, the mastery raises attack is what you're hoping for, and then get the extra supers off and stuff like that within it. Like every slot gives you an extra super, but still don't see it being like, oh my god level. You know, I don't. I'm a little let down from this because I was really looking for more out of this, but it is what it is. And like I said, Beast's Gohan, where he's gonna have so much kicking off for him when he does his active, that is little. I feel like with his active, he's gonna hit a lot harder. Like, I mean, he did hit hard anyway with his active in there. And let me be honest with you, he had like one of the best actives of all time in Dokkan. In my opinion, he had the best active animation, and I think I won't say it lives up to what we got now, but it's pretty damn close still. If I say so myself, I think it's still pretty close. Let me go back and make sure I'm not like capping or anything, but I feel like it's still somewhat close. Let me see Gohan. See if I'm not tricking myself into thinking. Where? Oh, am I not allowed to see here? The fuck? Am I on the wrong one? Hell, I think I'm on the wrong one. Yeah. Okay. I was like, bro, what the hell is going on here? That's why I like using the other one too. Nah, that still lives up. It's not like completely like Trunks and Gogeta and all them, but that still lives up. But that still lives up. Let me just make sure I ain't tricking myself. Hello? The fuck? The fuck are we doing? The fuck are we doing? Nah, this is still better. Yeah, it's better. It's like a notch under. And that's crazy because it came out like what, 2022 or something like that. Gohan came out like 2022 or whatever. I'm pissed at that, dog. It just don't want to. It don't want to show nothing from this. Like it's like half the time it don't want to make up its mind. Like sometimes it want to show the words, and then sometimes it don't want to show the words. Bro, we gotta get this together. Dokkan Wiki, old Dokkan Wiki, you gotta get that shit together, bro. Get that fixed up. But yeah, I like him. I like them both. I like him quite a bit. I like I said, I have way more expectation of Piccolo, just because he's got, and I mean he's got to be so much better, just for the simple fact that we got other units like him that need to get hit to build up. Like they can't fumble him and just and go, that's it. They can't do that. Like his, and like I said, I'm still underwhelmed for this, but I think even wait a minute. Is Cooler hold on for a second before I get out of here. Because Cooler has that active. Yeah, active skill, and then can be activated from the 5th turn, so from the 5th turn, all attacks in the battle or after a revival skill is activated. Greatly raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage to the enemy, and covers 30%. I gotta come over here and see it. I keep forgetting. I actually have to come all the way over here to see it. Play though. It's older, so it should play. Regardless, you know what I mean. Like it should be pretty nice. He should do a significant amount of damage and stuff like that once he gets his EZA. It should be really good because his is gonna be better than his. But that pisses me off, bro. Like, why are you picking fucking shoes? Like, what the hell are you doing to show? That's crazy. That's genuinely crazy. But other than that, let me know in the comments how you guys feel about both these units. Like, I was prepared to come out here and be like, yes, jumping up and down. Like, I still think they're incredible. Definitely top 10 in Dokkan currently right now for LRs. Definitely. I'm probably gonna, that might change around the literally around the countdown. That might actually change depending on who gets the EZAs and stuff from that. And then during the 11th year anniversary, it's definitely going to change. Some of these cards are going to get weeded on out, but we'll see what goes on with this one. But let me know in the comment section below. Have an awesome day / night. Stay safe, and I'm out.